everyone, my name is Selena and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about a non-fiction book. It's a history book, but it's not quite like a history book that you probably remember reading in school, and it's written by an author that we all know who is more famous for writing fictional works, and it's Jane Austen. I'm particularly looking at The History of England by Jane Austen, and this is a work that she wrote, I believe, when she was 16 years old. I think it was in 1791, and my edition comes in this beautiful little arrangement. This is the front cover, and it's produced by the Folio Society, so there is a reprint of the actual manuscript inside, and then there's the transcription of the manuscript in the back. And the folio has Austen's writing and also has Cassandra's drawings that they did together, Cassandra being Jane Austen's older sister. This is just a wonderful history. It's a very short read. An hour would probably suffice to get it done, and it's just a wonderful, funny delve into history. The full title is The History of England from the Reign of Henry IV to the Death of Charles I by a Partial, Prejudiced, and Ignorant Historian. So she's not making any qualms about being accurate, and she will tell that she is not looking to give a lot of dates. And this is just an illogical, crazy, confused, very biased history. Biased in the sense that she is a supporter of the Stuart line of kings in England, and so when it would talk about Henry the Fourth and Henry the Eighth and Queen Elizabeth, anyone from like the Tudor line, basically, she is not a big fan of them, and you will notice in the writing, she is not ashamed to share the feelings that she has, and she similarly is very much a supporter of the Stuart line, and will give them leeway in some of the things that they did, without much discussion. So again, this wasn't written to be a history text. It wasn't written to be taken seriously. It's a satire. And if you saw or have ever seen Mel Brooks's History of the World Part 1, it's something like that. It's just a very light, fun look at history, just bringing out some of the ridiculous aspects of the characters that sometimes we take very seriously in history textbooks. And then she I think it just masterfully will reference writers like Shakespeare and send the reader to use Shakespeare as if Shakespeare was a historical text. So especially during the reign of Henry V, when she writes about that, she tells the reader to go back to Shakespeare to get more on the speeches given by that king, and I think that's hilarious. So yeah, this is just a very fun short read. I love this copy, and it's one of the prized books that I have on my shelf, and I hope that if you are an Austen fan that you get the chance to read this and just enjoy her wit and her humor. Even at such a young age, you just see it spilling off the page, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful read. And if you're someone who's not sure if you like Jane Austen because you don't like the marriage plots or the romance in the romance in her fictional work, maybe give this a try and see if you like her humor and like her writing style. It's not much romance in it at all, because it's a history about kings and their crazy, dubious lives told by an illogical and biased historian. So I also have written things about this. You can get, heady, very heady with this book, but I think it was meant just to have fun, have a laugh, and to bring a smile to people's faces. So hopefully you'll pick this up, and if you have read it or would like to talk more about it, please leave me comments down below and I will write back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.